Hi everyone, it's Nat here. How you going? Hope you're all doing well. Yes, I'm still making Christmas bits and pieces for my Christmas journal. And I had bought a whole lot of rub-ons which I haven't used for years. And I pick them up from the second-hand shops all the time. And one day one of my watchers on YouTube, one of my subbies, said that a lot of the time she gets old ones and they don't work. And then I thought, uh-oh, that's probably why they're always in the second-hand shops. So anyway, I pulled out a Christmas one that I had the other day. It has all these berries, which are beautiful, and it had this big picture of Santa Claus, and I tried sticking Santa Claus to some old book page. Now, I reckon my first mistake was using old book page because it tends to be quite dusty and breaking to bits anyway, so it probably isn't the best surface to stick it onto. So tonight I thought I'd try with some cardstock. Now, I thought I'd try and make some stamps with it, and that was the first one I did, and it looks really cool, but you can see that some of it didn't stick. So I was a bit annoyed about that. So, and it was really hard to try and get the bits off well and that. So the next thing I decided to try was just using the whole like plastic and all on there. And it looks really nice, I reckon. This one I did use glue the whole way, and you can see when I wriggle it around, you can sort of see the glue underneath, which I don't like the looks of. So then I thought I'd try doing it with just the glue on the edges, which I did with that one. And it's a lot cleaner, sort of. I don't know about the longevity of it, but I'm hoping that they, you know, will stay like that, because I reckon they look really cool. So I want to make a couple more of those, and I've got my little punch and some of my scrap cardstock as well, because I wouldn't mind trying some of the smaller bits as well, because I just hate wasting this sort of thing. I mean, they're so pretty, so I can get a few more big ones, I reckon, out of that, and a few little ones. So what I've done is just I cut the edges off of one of my stamps, so I've got a sort of template of how big I'd like the picture to be, and I just put that over the top. I like to get some of the blueberries as well as some of the red on there. Still trying to get used to the angles and that in this room. I will get there. Cut that a bit more. So yeah, I just hold the template on there and cut around it. Doesn't matter if it's a bit rough, because a lot of the edges are the clear plastic, so you don't notice as much if it's not cut perfectly. Which most of the things I cut are not cut perfectly. Get that sticky stuff off. Make sure that's around the right way. Now this came from the stamp die that I have that cuts them like that, and then I just break them apart. You can still buy this die on, you know, if you have a search online, you'll find stores around that sell it, whether it be Spotlight or Craft Online. It was one of them I got it from. So then I can just peel the backing off, and there's my transfer. And then I just get my fine tip glue. And yeah, and just lightly going around these outside edges. So I'm probably filming on a bit of an angle. As I said, I'm still trying to work out this room and where to put the camera and stuff, so to get it sorted in the next few days. Be good if I could get it on there sort of sticky as it is, so once it's down, but that's alright. One's going to be a bit crooked, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, so there we've got one. I'll do another one that size. It's all very slippery, all of this stuff. Might do this back here. So yes, been busy shopping today. I take my mum shopping on Thursdays, which is cool, and Yeah, cooked the dog meatloaf as usual. Getting sick of eating meatloaf. Although I bought myself a nice teriyaki, like salad and teriyaki chicken bowl for lunch, so that was a nice change. So yeah, I'll peel this off. But yeah, so if you've got like these rub-ons that are still look really cool, but probably won't work if you stick them on other stuff, then you could try doing something like this with them. Saves wasting them. I'll go through all of mine sometime and figure out ways of using them that look alright. My gluing's a bit messy tonight. Now, this time I'll try and get it. This is not much better. I usually have to have my face so close to get them even. But that's alright, just adds character, as they say. So with these, I mean, you can stick them on a page as a little tuck spot. You could add them to a cluster or something. So I just think they're really pretty. Definitely be adding one or two to my journal. Now let's try this little one. So yes, I thought I'd use up some of my scrap cardstock. Cut a few of these out. Okay, that way, alright. So it's really nice having a desk in here now for my sewing machine, because this is the room where I store all my fabric, so that's handy. Now let's see, what I really need to do is make a little template. I'll use one of these and just cut around the edge a bit, and it just gives me an idea of how big I want to cut my square to put on there. And that way I can look at the picture and figure out. It can be quite, be right like that actually. Actually, I might just wing it, then I can get the bits I want a bit easier. Let's see how we go. I reckon I'll try and get those leaves, and we want the berries. So it doesn't matter if it's not straight. Let's have a look. It definitely needs a little bit off of this side. And then I'll cut that bottom bit off. See what that's going to look like. I reckon that'll be good. Hopefully I was in camera for that. So again, I'll just try and go around the edge. They are sticky because you're meant to sort of stick them on then pull it off, but definitely not sticky enough to stay on for a long time. So that's that one. So that looks alright too. They're nice and glossy and bright. You definitely don't want to put them in a vintage journal, that's for sure, but for a nice colourful Christmas journal, I think they'll look great. I can just cut the plastic stuff. It's nice and warm today. We had severe weather warnings as usual. I tell you, every time it's going to rain you get a severe weather warning. Every time it's going to be a bit windy. It's quite annoying actually, because they sort of alarm you with it. And yeah, because we were in for like massive dust storms and that apparently, but it only happened in one part of the state I think, and it really wasn't that bad at all, so I don't know what it was all about as usual. Made me get the washing off though early before it blew away. And then it was rather a nice day after. I cut that one alright. That one. Making a big mess of my desk here. Just leave some of those bits away so they don't get stuck on. Bad at keeping things clean I am. Right, so I'll do another 2 of these, I reckon. It's a really good way of using up these little bits that I thought I was going to end up having to chuck out. Yes, I've got to get this Christmas journal done because I want to start on a purple like cottage garden themed one for a family member who's going through a rough time at the moment. You never know what to do to help people sometimes, so I figure that's something I can do that might help a little. Stick that down. Oops, stick it to my finger. I'll do this one, and then I'll probably have enough. But yes, I started doing this and I thought, well, get on and show some people, because there might be people in my situation who buy these things and then find they don't work, and they still look really good, so it's got to go a bit shorter. Just watched the end of The Bachelor. Don't know why. Tragic show, that one. It's not much on TV these days. I'll let them all dry. I've still got some there, so I'll put 1, 2, 3. I reckon I've got enough there to make another 6 of these little ones. So that means I've made so far tonight all of these, which is cool. I'll use a couple of these in the ones that I'm going to do this year and then put them away, and I'll have some leftovers for next year as well, which will be nice. So I hope that's given you some idea of what you can do with your rubbish rub-ons that don't work that you pick up. So they look pretty neat like that, nice and colourful. Have a good day everyone, take care and see you again soon. Bye.